okay, go. I hate being a peasant and not having the same and equal rights as those people above me. I mean, these class systems, they're a bunch of bull. I never get to do what I feel like doing or have true love.
Tell me about it. I've been in here for months.
Well, at least you're not next in line to be beheaded. That old guillotine would be put to much greater use since that old king, Louis XVI. Why are you stuck in here anyways?
I'm in here for not paying all my taxes and stealing bread. But they don't understand that I have no money to actually pay those incredibly high taxes they're enforcing on the peasant class. I mean, 98% of the population is made of us. We should make this country what it is.
And because of all this, we're in huge financial crisis. That new Louis XVI, he isn't doing anything about it. He neglected us and put more support in the American Revolution.
At least the bourgeoisie see all the problems. Just before I was put in here, someone had asked me to join the revolt with all of them. They are the most educated urban elites.
Thank goodness someone's stepping up to see what's going on in our country.
Oh yeah, anyways, why were you put in this jail?
It's kind of a tragic fairy tale. This is how it goes. Once upon a time, I met the love of my life back at the beautiful palace of Versailles. The place is just gorgeous on the outside. However, those disgusting humans may ruin the interior's allure, but then again, I'll admit, I may have snuck through the doggy door. But I did take a peek at this woman, and she was beautiful.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
No, madam, I was just admiring the view.
Annabella.
I'm Jacques. I must say you are a very pretty lady. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Why, thank you, but the pleasure is all mine. I must be going now, but I hope to see you again someday. Sure, Jean.
Wow. Wow. Though the hallways may have smelled near the tree that I was, hiding behind, I did get a laugh out of how many men would just run into the king's chambers just to dress him and get him breakfast. I'm talking hundreds. The spoiled king would just whine, "J'ai faim," and the whole levee ritual would start. Don't even get me started on La Reine. Antoinette, I heard she built a luxury village from scratch, just for pure amusement. I'm glad she can build things like that while people starve in real villages. Now, in the middle of the day, the king was holding council, probably not letting any of his ministers speak a single word, but I did see Bella again. She had this fantastic table setting in front of her, and then I realized she was a friend of the royal families. I'd always distanced myself from those disgusting royals. Well, technically, I'm not really allowed to mingle with them, but being a cousin and all, but she was just too hard to resist. She was sitting at the dinner table next to the king, and then the king got up and went into the hallways of his chambers. And I saw crowds lining the hallways just to see him walk past. I later heard that he was on his way to another bedtime ritual. That spoiled king. I heard stories about the States General, this national group that was sent to Versailles. They made up the three estates together, things called the Les Trois États. The third estate, those lower on the social ladder, they complained about the kings having ministers. They were wanting one of those constitutional monarchies. The nobles agreed, and it was the first and second estates, those were the ones that fought them. And the Roi, of course, fought them. The king got so frustrated after the third estate that he changed their name to, they changed their name to l'Assemblée Nationale. They even locked the men out of the palace. What a childish move. The representatives relocated to some tennis court to write a constitution, but they were on a roll, and the Roi sent in his military to fight them. But wait, the citizens of Paris got him back. How may you ask? Well, it's called Bastille. It all started when the people of Paris heard rumors that the king was massing his troops in Versailles to arrest the representatives. Outraged, people shouted, "Aux armes, les citoyens," as they prepared their muskets, swords, and various homemade weapons for storming La Bastille, a prison and fortress of the time. They have liberated everything, killing and wounding. They even beheaded some, and then they paraded through the city with gory heads. Oh, what a sight.
Jacques, Grab anything you can and run quick. There's a fight going on.
Forced to recognize the fury raging through France, the National Assembly voted to end the privileges of the nobility and the church. These uprisings, they strengthened the National Assembly and all the dealings with the king and the declarations of the rights of man and the citizen, which were laying out principles for the future constitution. I'm feeling like I'm missing something though. Oh yeah, that's right. It's actually quite ironic because women in this time period started to feel the same way. See, the problem with the declarations of the rights of man is that women, like my sweet Abella, were excluded entirely. The increased price in bread, the growing hunger and unemployment triggered an uprising of 7,000 women on October 5th. Why? Well, they marched 12 miles to Versailles to demand the king to solve the problem.
Who's that talking down there? Make the chatterbox shut up. That's not the point. The point is that we want the pond. Where is the king? We've gone to see him. Yeah.
They fall on my friends. I promise to be bred and to accept the assembly's decree of audience. Things have gotten pretty bad here. It is time for me to get out of here. Marie, pack your bags.
After sitting outside in the cold all night, the women, tired of waiting, raided the castle looking for royals.
Jacques, are you there?
I'm here, my love.
The palace was invaded and looked crazy. But hopefully, now that the king knows what's happening, change will be in France's future.
Did you hear about the execution of King Louis and Marie Antoinette?
Yeah, but I'm afraid of the powers of the convention. I think this might get out of hand. Please be careful.
I will be, but you stay out of trouble. I can't believe how powerful Robespierre has become. This terror he brings is supposed to help with the revolution, but the amount of people he's killed is just unacceptable.
Now don't go doing anything stupid.
I will be fine. Robespierre is the most powerful man in France, but his ways keep the revolution going and are way too harsh. He would execute anyone who goes against the revolution. He needs to be put down.
Hey, how dare you say anything like that about me? I'm the only one who's leading this revolution. You should not be able to live after saying things like that. You're under arrest.
And this is how I came to be in this prison. Wow, well, what's next for you? I'm up for execution. The ways of my imprisonment broke my Abella's heart. But if you think that's messed up, wait till you hear about Napoleon. The guy who came into power after military intervention and won over the peasant and middle class with laws of equality and property protection. But the guy wasn't perfect. After invading Portugal, Great Britain caused a costly military conflict, and then the icing on the cake, wink wink Antoinette, he tried to invade Russia, but then retreated with our weak army. Huh, what a loser. And Abella thought so too.
You're a jerk. We are so through. I never want to see you again.
Hey Lauren, have you ever heard of a place that's foreign? Oh wait, you probably have. Just waity. We ought to talk about Haiti.
Wait, I'm from Haiti. Do you know about the revolution? I am Francis Dominique Toussaint-Louverture, a leader of rebellious slaves in Saint Domingue. They were being treated really badly on those sugar plantations. The first to spark change was Vincent Ogue and Jean-Jacques Dessalines, who achieved independence for our small island. Napoleon even sent troops down to fight the slaves, but they were defeated. I was captured and brought here. Now I await death.
Speaking of death, it is time for me to go to the guillotine. I only wish I could see my sweet Abella one more time. Well, goodbye, world.
Jacques, no! I'll save you!